Hello everyone. Our subject is UCSP 11, third quarter, week 1. I'm your teacher, Ruel R. Rosales Jr. Topic for today's discussion is the social sciences and the three phases of the social.
But before we proceed, let's read our learning targets.
I can discuss the nature, goals, and perspectives of anthropology, sociology, and political science. Recognize the subjects of inquiry and goals of anthropology, political science, and sociology, and adopt an open and critical attitude toward culture, society, and politics as conceptual tools. Culture, society, and politics are concepts. They exist in the realm of ideas and thoughts. As such, they cannot be seen or touched, and yet they influence the way we see and experience our individual and collective lives as social beings. Charles S. Peirce, American philosopher, describes the concept as the rational forethought of an word or a conception. This simply suggests that to turn a phenomenon into concept means, for one thing, to make it more rational, instead of using a word more or less automatically, an attempt is now made to scrutinize it and try to decide what is essential to it. Just like any other words, concepts are initially invented as icons to capture or represent phenomena, and in the process assist their users inventors to describe facets of social experience in relation to the phenomena concerned. As their sharpness as icons became indubitable, useful, and practical, they began not only to be used as a tool to explore their social experiences and phenomena, their organizing effects are utilized as well in making sense of social realities altogether. Max Weber, German sociologist, to deconstruct old ones and replace them with something new. This concept is perhaps the reason he admitted that concept is one of the great tools of all scientific knowledge. Students as social beings, the way we live our lives, or should we say, the way we are being stirred to
Live our lives presupposes omnipotent forces shaping the very fabric of our existence. The categories that we possess as individuals, labels that are ascribed or given to us individually and collectively, are testament to the operation of these forces which leave us unsuspecting of their intrusive and punitive implications in our lives. Our categories as male, female, rich, poor, or tall, short, and even the problematic effect of the color of our skin are evidence of the operation of these social forces. Our sociality is defined by the very categories that we possess, the categories assigned to us by the society at large. These levels, so to speak, function as tags with which our society read our worth and value. These categories that we possess are not natural, rather they are socially constructed. The personal traits and social position that members of a society attach to being male or female reflects this insight. Even before we see the first light of day, our world is already being organized by society. As boys and girls, we have been assigned appropriate colors, toys, clothes, mannerism, etiquette, career, choice of mate. In short, the totality of our society has already been constructed for us. Social realities, behavior, and phenomenon. There are times that we find ourselves in a situation unlike other situations. We personally encounter different ways of being things, behaving and making sense of events. Observing them, we cannot help but ask, why do people do such a thing? What makes it normal and acceptable to some people in some places and unacceptable to others in other places? These questions are triggered by our habits of looking at the other people's words as we look at our own. In order to explore the issue further, consider the following situation in the table below. Situation. There are times that we find ourselves in a situation unlike other situations. We personally encounter different ways of doing things, behaving and making sense of events. Behavior and phenomena. Standby. Situation. As a businessman, Mang Leo is used to giving padulas or lagay to his main supplier in order to expedite his business transactions with them. Behavior and phenomena, lagay. Situation. Members of the Seventh-day Adventist Church are strongly prohibited from eating pork and food with blood, as well as from smoking and drinking alcohol beverage. Behavior and phenomena, food. Darius is often gay. He lives with his partner, Gamer. He and Gamer are both college professors in the local city college. Behavior and phenomena, same-sex partnership. Situation. If grades were to be the basis of Rusty standing in his economic class, he would surely fail the course. However, he was given a passing grade by his economics teacher, who happened to be a childhood friend of his mother. Behavior and phenomena, use of a go between Bandrino. Situation 1 is a behavioral example. Standby is usually seen in the streets of Manila and elsewhere in the urban areas in the country. It is a behavioral feature of most young people who feel that the company of other young people is more meaningful and exciting than staying home or reading books. Situation 2 and 5 are the same category. They are about a set of practices. Situation 2 is about breathing, while Situation 5 is about the use of an influential mediator. In both cases, undue influence, either through money or connection, is being revolving around the nexus of health and religion. Lastly, Situation 4 is about a form of lifestyle associated with a specific sexual preference and romantic arrangement. Values and beliefs as behavior motivators. In the 5 situations above, it can be observed that human behavior, whether individuals or collective, is fulfilled by powerful motivators. Within the perspective of the social science, these motivators may be in the form of values and beliefs. Value are a person or a collective principles or standards of behavior and are considered as judgment of what is important in life. They are important and lasting beliefs of ideas shared by the members of a culture about what is good or bad and desirable or undesirable. Values are the criteria people use in assessing their daily lives, arranging priorities, and choosing between alternative courses of action. Belief, on the other hand, is something one aspect are true or real. More often than not, beliefs takes the form of firmly held opinion or conviction. Beliefs may be based on tradition, faith, experiences, scientific research, or some combination of these. Both values and beliefs are commonly shared by the particular culture. Social dynamics, social, political, and cultural change. Consider the following situation in the table below. The scenario presented in the table type behavior and situations that are either new, emerging, and familiar. Scenario 1 on safety is a recent behavioral pattern due to the infiltration of technology. Scenario 2 on political dynasty is a familiar one and reflects the durability of certain cultural and political practices.
Scenario 3 represents an emerging pattern of family relations. Just like Scenario 1, Scenario 5 is about video gaming in fast becoming a normal behavioral pattern among the younger member of the Filipino society. Lastly, Scenario 4 is about voluntarism and appears to be personal expression of a political principle by an increasing number of people. So that's all for today. Thank you and have a good day.